Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Yes. We need lots of help down here all the time. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site www.brealtv. To my right, my good friend, ain't seen him in a while, my man Jeremy Hanna of Sullen Clothing, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for being here with us, man. In the Treehouse crew, we got Bolton, Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, what up, B?
We have the Utility Man, a.k.a. Sweet Tooth Nunes. But it's really Nunes.
There you go.
It's Nunes. We know this now. You cannot tell us not Nunes. We even had a Portuguese friend of ours tell us how it's pronounced down there, so we'll get on that later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. We got Mr. Milligrams, E-Zone in the building.
What's up, everybody? Man, I'm a happy guy today.
Why are you a happy guy today, man?
Cause I just been on my business shit lately. You know what I mean? And like just different avenues. And it's just like,
Okay.
I've been investing a lot of time in it and seeing it pay off. Like every time is just, you know, like you get happy of it. It's like a little dopamine instead of like chasing the easy dopamine. You're like, oh shit, we sold units or like we did this, you know. So.
Accomplishing something feels good all day. I want to say this, man, Jeremy. In terms of Sullen Clothing, I thought, you know, when I first came across the brand, what you guys were doing was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Because you guys did something different than a lot of other clothing brands were doing. You guys got like world-renowned tattoo artists to come in and do the artwork, and I mean, they did some of the fucking freshest designs for the brand that anybody had seen. Like I know this because I wore the brand for a few years on stage, and everybody was like, where do we get that? Where's that? Where did he get that from? Like I would constantly get hit up for that because you had some of the best artists, you know, knocking it down for you, man. I thought that was a great idea.
Trust me, I can't thank you enough. And still to this day, I still see videos pop up and tours and, you know, you rocking it. It brings a smile to my face every time.
Right on.
Thank you so much for that. But yeah, man, we've been doing it for 20 years now, and we work with over 700 tattoo artists from all around the world. So it's, you know, I think it took us about 5 or 6 years to go that route, you know, because when we first started it, we started it off our couch, you know, typical garage company, you know, with a dream. And we were trying to find ourselves, you know. My business partner, Ryan, he's a tattoo artist of 25 plus years. I mean, not at the time, but we weren't going that route at first, but it organically happened. And then we started working with a few, and that turned into 5 to 10 and working with the best. And the cool thing is that we do work with the world's best tattoo artists from all around the world, but at the same time, we like having the platform to blow them up as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because our Sullen's got, you know, 1 million organic followers, and that's a good size to get these tattoo artists their name out there.
Yeah.
But my partner, Ryan, he makes a decision on what art works, and it don't matter if you got, you know, 500 followers or 500,000. If the art's there, he prints it, and then we love to, you know, use our platforms to get their name out there, and, you know, it's a family affair.
Let me ask you, was it intentional when you started the brand? You said, you know, you obviously started mom and pop, but was your intentions to take it internationally like you did, like you said, all over the world with different renowned artists from different places?
Well, I mean, you know, we were green, you know, no pun intended. We were just trying to figure things out. I mean, yeah, when you see brands and people are getting their logo tattooed on them, of course, we're like, oh, that'd be so cool if someone was getting our logo tattooed on them. And now, literally, not to brag, but every day there's someone tagging us, getting our logo tattooed on them all over the world.
Yeah, I've definitely seen it.
There's a dude in UK, he got it between his eyes. There's guys get it as horns on their, on their forehead and neck, and then our logo is a skull with crossing brushes. So there's so many different ways you can interpret that. Like we just came out with a golf capsule, and instead of 2 brushes, it's 2 golf clubs. We did some polos, because a lot of these tattooers are starting to golf and stuff. So there's so many different ways to interpret our logo, and you'll see tattoo artists getting creative. But I mean, to answer your question, I guess no, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. I always tell people, I almost don't count the first 5 years because we were finding ourselves. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. We were just some youngsters printing some T-shirts and hats and throwing stickers on signs all over Southern California, from the Mexican border to the Arizona border to Northern California. But growing up in Southern California, you're inspired. You see all these clothing brands pop up in LA, Orange County, San Diego. So you get inspired. You're like, wait, I can do that. So that was kind of our story. It was like, we didn't want to wear a suit and tie. We wanted to go for it, like
organic from the ground up.
Yeah, like everyone in here, just
word up,
swing for the fences.
That's right. We're joined here by C- in the building with a nice hoodie. I like that Vader's hoodie right there, back.
Thank you, man.
Yes. I'll say this, man. I think the program that you guys had in terms of like highlighting these great tattoo artists, whether they were already blown up or up and coming, I thought that was great because you did actually help highlight those particular artists, because people would be like, well, who did that design? And then finding out, people finding out like how you guys did your designs, they'd like look for that particular tattoo artist and try to go get some work from him. I know I personally, I didn't get any ink from him, but like I sought out Steve Soto, and he did like an album cover for us for my Serial Killers album with Exhibit and Demrick. I believe it was on the first one. And it's just stuff like that, you know what I mean? And it was based off of the work that I saw that he did with you guys.
Absolutely. This rose right here, it's kind of creeping up, but it's one of my favorite tattoos. That's Steve Soto right there.
Yeah, Steve Soto, salute.
Shout out to Steve
Carlos
Soto.
Torres is another one.
Carlos Torres is a maniac, and he just continues to get better and better, But then some of the OGs that paved the way, the Freddie Negrettis, Jack Rudy's of the world, we're blessed to have these guys in our family and to get their love and respect and I guess wear our product and everything. And then our YouTube channel, we do like tattoo time lapses and a bunch of different segments on our Sullen TV YouTube channel. I've had at least 3 people tell me, and these are up and coming. They're just hungry to be tattooers like Carlos and Steve and some of these guys. But they've told me they learned how to speak English on Sullen TV.
Yeah,
they're like pausing it and looking it up and stuff. But I mean, I get a kick out of that.
It's educational.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new wave of like people getting tattooed? Like, you get like a whole piece on your back piece then at once because they knock you out with anesthesia.
It's controversial, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, what do you think about that? You especially basing your clothing company like so much with the tattoo culture, and like most of like my tattoos, like are done by like 1 or 2 people that I specifically fuck with, and they've always told me they're like, I'm not gonna put none of that little spray on to numb.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to if you want it, it's gonna hurt. Like not purpose, but you're gonna have to feel it.
You gotta feel it.
How do you feel about that whole thing now?
It started off with the numbing. There's some lotions you can put on, and then you saran wrap it because it's suffocating your pores. Your pores open up, it goes in your skin. You're supposed to leave it on an hour and a half beforehand, and then you get tattooed, and you will be numb for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. But it's almost like when the numbing wears off, if you're sitting for a long sitting, it's almost like you're about to get punished for putting the numbing on, because then it hurts 10 times more after the stuff wears off. But yeah, there's sprays. There's always, man. It's interesting because the tattoo culture, you have cliques like in any other industry. So a lot of the old school cats, they're super anti-numbing. I'm anti-numbing. I almost got a full body suit. I got like my left armpit and behind my left kneecap.
Inside the armpit?
Yeah, I got my.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, I got my right armpit done. I got my nipples, the inside of my belly button. I don't have my ass, but
not Yakuza style.
but it's painful. So when I go through all that pain, you're like, and then you see some motherfucker numbing themselves or getting under anesthesia, like you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Cheating.
You're like, yeah. So there's like some NFL players. I think Post Malone did it recently, and I try not to be the angry old uncle. I try to have open eyes with everything. So yeah, I'm kind of anti, but I got some of my friends that are doing it, and these guys are like Daniel Rocha of Vegas. You know, like these guys are incredible artists, and all of a sudden they're providing it, and they're providing the anesthesia and the nurses, and they're like, for X amount of money. I was out in Utah at this event, and they were talking to me about it. They did a documentary on it, and they were so excited. 5 of them, they're like, oh, it was great. It was like, because as a client, you know, when it starts to hurt, you move, you twitch,
Yeah.
you need to take breaks.
Yep.
So they're loving it because you got a limp body
Yeah.
that they get to tattoo for.
They're just taking
Canvas.
yeah. So
And
they're-
do you think they're doing that for like to tap into a different market? Maybe I'll use the term like the soccer moms that want to get the cute little butterfly done, and they would rather be just knocked out. I mean, the hard asses like us, yeah, we want to feel the pain, you know, the old school.
Yeah.
But do you think that they're trying to tap that market?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
oh, come on in and we'll knock you out. You won't feel
Everything's
a
getting
thing.
softer, bro.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's getting softer.
Everything's
Yeah.
getting softer. Bro.
Well, it's the fact that someone may admire someone with tattoos and be like, "Fuck, I need one of those," but they can't necessarily take the pain.
Right.
okay, but
And someone who might want one but doesn't want to take the pain, they might consider that option. Those of us that, you know, got our ink without that, we look at it as an absurdity. You know what I mean? And some of us like the pain. Obviously, you kind of like it, right? I mean, you're going under the armpit,
In the
belly
actual
button.
armpit.
You like to feel it, right?
not anymore.
Not anymore. Well, yes, as we get older,
Yeah.
we don't want to punish ourselves
Longer
as
to
much.
heal.
Because some of it for me was like, you know, I was in a very angry place when I got, you know, some of my work and shit like that. So
Yeah.
I didn't feel it the same way. I felt it, but I didn't feel it if
Yeah.
you get me. You know what I'm saying? Now as I'm older, I would totally feel it because I'm not
Yeah.
as angry as before, and I'm very much present
Right.
and not distracted by my anger to like, you know, not feel it as much as I would now.
There's some tattoos that I get, and I'm like, how in the world have I been doing this for the last, 20, 30 years or whatever? Like, there's
Your
and there's
belly
certain-
button?
I got the inside of my belly button tattooed. Yeah, that was weird.
Damn.
That was weird. It felt like my stomach was gonna open up.
Oh,
you know?
man.
It was a weird tickle.
Dude.
But now, like I said, I repeat this story a lot. We had Christian Asoy, legendary skateboarder.
Salute.
Yeah, on our YouTube channel, and Tommy Montoya was tattooing him, and Christian, he came in late in the game. He started
Yeah.
getting tattooed, I think, like in his early 50s.
Yeah.
But he went nuts, and he's almost got a full bodysuit now. And Tommy Montoya, we were talking about how the older you get, the more it hurts. And then Tommy Montoya's like, you know what? I think it doesn't have to do with age. It has to do with how many hours you got under the needle. Because like you're talking about, when you first start getting tattooed, your brain's giving you that adrenaline. You're getting that juju. You're getting that good stuff that makes it not hurt so bad.
Yeah.
But I think when you're getting tattooed for 10, 20 years, your brain realizes, okay, you're not getting chased by a lion. You're not, these aren't wounds. This is a luxury that you're doing.
Yeah.
You stop getting that adrenaline, that what are the dopamine, serotonin, whatever it is, that's helping you with the pain, and it's all over. So yeah, they were talking about saying like, it's not the age, it's how many hours you have underneath the needle.
Right.
And I've been getting tattooed since I was like 19, and I'm in my mid 40s now. So yeah, I've been putting in time.
I also wanted to add to the whole thing of getting tattooed with the anesthesia. It kind of defeats the purpose, because growing up, every time, like if I were to speak to my parents or somebody from the older generation, they'd be like, they have a certain perception of somebody with a tattoo, because that person kind of have to, like, when you see like different kind of cats, some of them are very homey and some of them are rugged. When you saw somebody with tattoos, you're like, that's a rugged mofo right there. Like, he knows how to take pain.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure the more tatted you saw him, you're like, the more you're kind of like burying shit, because I do understand like what B-Real's coming from. Most of my tattoos was with a very angry time in my life, even though they're happy tattoos.
Right.
Like, like happy design. But I was able to just, there was a point in time where I fell asleep, bro. And Ray was there to see it. He's like, are you asleep, bro? Like, while I'm getting tatted. But you're right. The older you get, your body recognizes that, like, hey, bro, we've kind of climbed we made a few jumps through the ladders of success.
Yeah.
That you're like, your body's just like, hey, bro,
Well,
like, don't do this to me for fun, bro. Like, we're not running from this no more.
I think when you're young enough and you got a lot of needle time at that point, yeah, you build like a tolerance for it. But as you get older, you're more present and what pain means and how it feels. So it's like your mind might be like, do I need this one? And then when you actually say, fuck it. And when you go get it, you might feel it a little bit more than you did the others.
Yeah, but I honestly think I'm one of the luckiest guys in the tattoo industry, because when we started fucking with all these tattooers, these guys are my best friends. You know, we're barbecuing and going to each other's baby showers and stuff. And some of these guys, they charge $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day.
Hell yeah.
You know, and they're like, hey, Jeremy, when are you going to let me tattoo you? I'm like, I can't afford you. You're like, fuck that, sit down. You know, so I got some of the world's best work on me.
It's hard for you to say no right now.
I can't say no. And now I'm doing blastovers where there's certain people, it's just like, you know, blastovers where you're doing tattoos on top of tattoos. I've done a few of those, and that's kind of becoming a thing now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't lasered anything. I did some black work. One tattoo that Ryan did looked a little outdated, and he blacked it out for me. And now I got Rember from Texas. It's only halfway done, but he's doing like
so he
white.
did the shit on top of the black.
He's doing white on top of black. So this is all blacked out, and then he's got my old lady on here, and he's messing around with it. But I sat on this black arm for like 5 years because that's a new thing.
That's a
where
new
people
thing,
are doing white, gray, red on top of black. And I was like, all right, I need to find the right guy who wants to do it, who knows how to do it, and maybe someone who I have good communication with, because it's going to need to get touched up.
Yeah, you need to have the vision.
Yes.
Like what you could do with the black. Because, I mean, most of the time when it's blacked out, that's the tattoo, right?
And this guy's got like a 3-year waiting list. I got lucky at a convention in Miami. I was wearing a tank top, and he had a cancellation. Him and Victor Portugal were supposed to do a 3-day back-to-back-to-back tattoo. The guy had to back out. Fly to Dubai the day before, and he saw me. He's like, what are you going to do with that arm? I'm like, I'm just waiting for the right person who wants to do something with it. He's like, let me do it. Like, real?
That's
well,
awesome.
I got lucky.
The cool thing about, I want to say, like, that your brand kind of did for you, or like it keeps doing for you, is like, because it became like you guys putting a lot of tattoo artists, I guess, art out there, you always give a chance to the underdog as long as they're badass. So, and then everybody knows that underdog is not going to be an underdog forever.
Yeah.
If he's really got it in him. So like some of these people, like I'm sure that you're just that, you know, you're like, hey, yo, I got an OG. Like it's like getting a Picasso when whoever was friends with Picasso at first, they're like, I got an OG Picasso, bro. We used to get high in the living room and he was just kicking it.
Yeah.
You know, because some of those guys are very talented, but they don't have that opportunity. So when you give them an opportunity like that, especially when you focus on like art on the skin or something like that, or art you can display, they go all out for you, man. So it's like I see that you definitely have ended up with some badass tattoos because
that's backfired on me though.
Really?
Yeah, I when I got my right armpit done, I decided to go with a traditional tattoo, Americana, you know, because it's fast. These guys bang it out. And this guy took way more time than he normally would because he kept making comments like, oh, you got so much good work on you. I got to make sure, you know. So he spent a lot of extra time on it. And I'm sitting here on the table with my arm up like this for 3 hours, 4 hours. I think it ended up being 6 hours in my armpit.
He was just talking.
For that panther, or what is it?
Oh, it's actually my white German Shepherd from when I was a kid, you know.
Damn, bro, you get like the most extreme.
Ow!
Did you bleed a lot? Did you bleed a lot because it was the armpit? That's like pretty much like scrotum skin, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
scrotum skin.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It does. It seems like that. I don't remember if I bled on that one. I don't think I'm much of a bleeder, you know. But yeah, I know there was one time my friend Steve Butcher. You guys talked about him on here, and you got a kick out of it because you guys actually pulled up his Instagram.
Yeah.
But he does all the NBA players. He does a lot of Kobe tattoos. So I actually got a Kobe tattoo going down the back of my thigh, and I think that was 12 hours. He was living in New Zealand at the time. He's Huntington Beach now, but I'm thinking I might not see this guy for another year. I got to finish this thing. So he went for it, and I sat there getting tattooed.
12 hours.
Yeah, 11 and a half, 12 hours, you know, but it got shown on TMZ and stuff. It's got some play. It's a sick ass tattoo.
How many breaks did you have to take, or did you take any breaks?
I don't know, maybe a couple smoke breaks, piss breaks, but I mean, if I'm drinking alcohol, I won't do beer anymore because you got to pee too much.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll do like some Jack and Coke or something.
You don't want to break that momentum, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, but you do learn to go to your happy place. You know what I mean? You learn little tips, you know, like say if I'm giving blood, I'll always like pinch put my nail real hard into my finger. I give myself pain somewhere else so that you're not thinking about, or if I'm getting tattooed, it's a rough spot, I'll do the same thing. I do weird little things where
Pinch yourself?
I pinch myself somewhere else so my brain pays attention to that pain rather than the tattoo pain, or you go to your happy place,
Because the problem is that it feels like forever.
It's more mental.
And then when you're doing a 12-hour tattoo, that feels like forever.
Yeah.
That's like an eternity.
But you don't think it becomes like pool water? At first it's kind of cold, but then like once you're like 5 minutes in, it's all like normal. Like, you start getting used to the zzz.
I think
for the first couple hours.
I think it depends because, like, he's had to have his arm up for hours.
And it hurt. When I got up, my shoulder felt like it was going to fall off, like just having my arm, the gravity's trying to pull it down. That was a really rough one. My nipples are really rough too, but luckily the nipples are only like 10, 20 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Like you got the nipple itself or like around the nipple? I'm curious when you say that.
No,
Like,
I mean, I my nipple, it fell out a little bit, but my nipples are colored in.
Oh, shit.
They just fell out a little bit,
Oh, yeah,
but-
that's
Yeah, Roman Abrego, Randy Engelhart did
You
these,
got
but
color on the like one of them.
he left the nipple open at first. He's like, let's leave it open. We'll sleep on it, see what we want to do. But now it's framed, screaming nipple. You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to color that in.
He got areola and everything tatted, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro. Like just
it.
color, bro. That
Cover-
means he had to sit there and he had to grab a little piece of skin. Just,
See, and those are the places that people like really trip on, like the most pain for others.
Well, you know what? I think there was a little bit of me that, the tattoo community is a very protected community, and they don't want outsiders exploiting,
Right.
the trade. So I don't tattoo. My business partner does. So I think because I don't tattoo, I wanted to get blasted so I could, show these motherfuckers like, okay, I don't tattoo, but do you have your nipples done? Do you have your armpits done? So, and luckily I've heard a lot of, a lot of tattooers out there give me love. Like, yeah, Ryan can tattoo with the best of them, and Jeremy gets tattooed more than just about anyone I know. So I guess it's just kind of
shit, you got a tattoo on top of a tattoo. I mean, what can you fucking say about that? That's dedication right there.
Sir.
Let me just scrub this one and, you know what I mean? But without laser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like doing the shit on top of the blackout. That's
Well, wasn't
amazing.
who was it? Machine Gun Kelly, I think, did all the blackouts. It's kind of a thing now. Like I remember I was in Colombia, and these youngsters are coming out. They're like, "Yeah, blackout," and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't do it for that. I'm not a part of this trend."
Yeah.
People are just blacking out their body. And
I've
stuff.
seen that. Yeah.
And like it's a trend,
They're gonna. I bet they're all gonna start. When they get tired of that shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna do that
new.
tattoo on top of tattoo shit.
Yeah.
It's got to be called something. Y'all got to come up with a phrase for it. Is there a phrase for it?
I mean, blackout is there's no name for work on top of black, but you're right. Because, these guys fly me around to judge tattoo competitions at conventions, and there's all these different categories, but that will probably be a category.
Who was the first one to do it, you think?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm sure it probably wasn't documented or something.
Because maybe whoever the first one was, should be named after. The move should be named after that.
That's a good question.
Artist, you know what I mean?
An homage.
An homage to the dude who was creative enough. Like, I want to do something with this, but what could I do?
Absolutely.
Let's black it out, start all over.
Let's start all over.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a whole lot of that shit right there, because there's people that got drunk and got fucked up tattoos by the wrong artist, and now you just gave them, a
Like
whole other reason.
second chance.
A second chance at coolness.
What about you? When's the last time you were tattooed?
It's been fucking years.
You're not interested in it anymore? You got enough?
Yeah, I mean,
Let me get you tattooed.
every time I got one, there was a reason for it,
Yeah.
right? And like something specific. And then after a while, we got so busy, like all the time. I just, stopped. I let it go, because I was like one of those that was like gonna just keep going.
Yeah.
But I got distracted by work, and it sort of took me off that shit. So like I settled in with what I had already had, and I thought, yeah, if I get another one, mentally I'll have to be ready for it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, because I've gotten offers from many artists like, hey, whenever you want one, just come on in, and just haven't been in the place mentally, and actually in a place where I have enough time to actually go sit for some hours for one. You know what I mean?
But like you said, it's usually it's like a chapter in your life.
Yeah.
You know? Like people will get it, you know, after a breakup or an accomplishment or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's kind of how it is. It's storytelling on my body, and I got all these different chapters, and I like even my bad tattoos. Just this only one I got covered up because it just had it had a 90s tribal look to it. It was a hawk.
Right.
But it just had that kind of 90s tribal look. I was like, I gotta.
It's like when you look at like vintage furniture, you're like, we gotta upgrade this.
Yeah. Yeah. Change the upholstery.
Change the upholstery. That'd be the term when you come in. Hey, came in to change the upholstery. Oh man, you got any projects you're working on right now?
Yeah, you know, it's a trip. Like sometimes I compare clothing and music. You know, like I hear you guys talking about how like it's a singles world now.
Yeah,
we're kind of doing the same thing. You know, like we used to come out with seasons. You know, we'd have summer,
a whole line. Yeah,
exactly. And you drop it, but you go drop in, you know, 70 SKUs or something, and everyone sees it, and then they're bored with it 2 weeks later. So now every week, so every Tuesday we drop an artist shirt with a different tattooer, and then every other Thursday we'll do a capsule. And those capsules are always, you know, we're always like storytelling. You know, my partner's super creative. He's always coming with these different ideas. I know next week we're doing we'll call it SFL. It's the sick-ass American football artwork, and then you can pick your team, and then you can pick what stuff. We have a standard or a premium, you know, softer or heavier one, and you pick your team, and you can get a different colorways, you know. So
are these limited? Like, or are they like once you make the design, let's just say this week or this Tuesday you drop with this tattoo artist, does that shirt never get produced again?
Correct, and a lot of our followers, they get frustrated. So we try to play that game of ordering just the perfect amount where maybe it'll last. Some of our shirts sell out in a day or two. Some of them might last 2 or 3 weeks, and you know, some a couple months. But
depends on the design.
If we do it right, it's sold out by the end of the week, and we never run that shirt again. So all of our core followers are like, son of a bitch, I don't have the money, but I know it's going to be gone, so I got to get it.
Do stores get a chance to get some of these?
Yeah, they see it beforehand.
Okay, cool. So they like, you know, pass her.
Yeah, they get to pre-book them, so we hold their units off, and then but yeah, every Tuesday's a different artist, and we come out with some sort of a video show, you know, promoting them, and then every other Thursday. So we got the football shirts coming out next week. I think we got a fungi capsule. It's all this mushroom artwork.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. And then in September we got like a kind of a Western theme, you know, think tattooers, a bunch of skeletons and some, you know, revolvers and stuff. And then another one, Banditos de Arte, which is the same, but you know, a little bit more
You
like
have a Halloween one coming out?
we have a Friday the 13th shirt coming out.
That's sick.
That's but yeah, we do have in October we call it Sullen. You know, and we have a different artist each year design a box, and then we'll put like 5 shirts in the box, but just that box, they want it, you know?
Yeah.
Like you got to buy all 5 shirts, you get the box, and they fly.
Let me ask you this: with the artists, when you do you give them the idea, or do you say, "Hey, I need a shirt," and let them run wild with it?
Both. So I know my partner Ryan, he's the art director. He's the one having those conversations. I handle more of the marketing, PR. I'm traveling and stuff like that. He's got his go-to guys, or, you know, like, yeah, if we're going to do whatever theme it is, he's sitting there thinking, like, who'd be good for this? Who'd be good for this? And, yeah, he'll commission different artists, like, hey, I need something like this and like this. He'll even give them probably, like, rough sketches and let them run with it. Sometimes, you know, he's just scrolling the gram, and he'll come across some killer artwork, and he'll reach out to him, like, hey, you want to run this as a Sullen shirt? So sometimes it's existing, sometimes it's commissioned. And, you know, the I don't like to use the word fashion, but the clothing fashion world, we're working like a year and a half, 2 years ahead of the schedule. So if an artist gets their art on a shirt, it's not going to come out for like a year and a half.
I'm curious as to where the art museum is, because I'm curious as to where all this artwork from these shirts. Your vault must be unbelievable.
I might have the biggest tattoo art collection in the world. I mean, yeah, Sullen headquarters up
and that's priceless, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Wow.
A lot of these guys, they make a living tattooing. They don't have time to draw, so when they do,
it's a big deal.
Yeah, you know, and some of these guys, you know, like
all originals.
Yeah, we got a bunch from Norm. He passed away a couple years ago. You know, same with Boog. Rest in peace. You know, Boo Boo Negretti, Freddie Son. A lot of these guys aren't with us anymore, which of course makes it, you know, that much more special. But yeah, if you come down to Sullen headquarters in Seal Beach, the front lobby is all Sullen art. You go to the store, we have a huge wall probably 100 originals.
We could probably fight it there, dude.
Did you guys ever do a collab with Oleg? He's like a Russian tattoo artist.
No, but we've got him on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that guy is fucking sick.
He is.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's still in Russia.
I don't know if he's still in Russia.
Because I was running into him a lot.
Yeah.
And he's the homie, but I haven't seen him in a few years.
Yes,
you know,
his portraits were crazy.
things got weird with the whole, Russia-Ukraine war.
Yeah.
They can't,
Yeah.
We're actually getting a big influx of Russian tattooers. Like, we got Sergei Murdoch here in L.A., Dmitry Troshin, Alex Sorsa down at the Vatican. And what they tell me is that, if they disagree with the war, they leave.
Yeah.
And because they don't want to get drafted. But when they leave, they can never go back.
They can't go back.
Because you'll get drafted.
They leave everything.
Like in Cuba.
Yeah.
Yep.
The wives, the moms and stuff can come in and out, but the men,
Yeah.
when they leave, they're gone. So
Yeah.
a lot of them are coming over here and here in LA and New York.
Yep.
That's one.
There's a lot of talented artists out there, man.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Is your headquarters like Fantasy Factory-ish? I see a lot of people commenting since you guys make content. I've never seen it or anything like that, but
Well, we actually merged. We're in a building with like 15 different brands now. So we have our section.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So, but yeah, one of the brands, not as much anymore, but they used to do a lot of the MMA stuff. So we got like a full-on MMA gym.
Oh shit.
We used to have like boxing ring, octagon, full jiu-jitsu area, but when COVID came, they wrapped that stuff up and put it in storage. But they're always bringing new brands on or starting brands from the ground up. And then my partner, he's got like the largest screen printer here in the nation here in LA, massive. So they can come up with other ideas. But yeah, it's cool.
Dope.
It's cool. You guys should come down.
When's the last time you guys did a Sullen party?
They're not like they used to be. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, I remember. I think I performed at 2 and DJ'd at 1.
You
Right.
did. You did our 10-year anniversary.
That's right. And then I did
And-
your birthday.
You
right?
did my birthday. Yeah, that was a little bit smaller over by the airport, but
Yeah.
the 10-year was sick. That
Yeah.
one. I remember Sick Jack and hopped up with you.
That's right.
And
Those were cool ass parties, I got to tell you. But there was one. I don't know if it was your birthday or one.
Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach, bro. I go up there with two or three other guys. I think Lenny was with me. Lenny, Nestor, and this other homie. And we get pulled over right when we get into the parking lot because apparently some dudes robbed a bank or robbed a store, and they were in an SUV and all this other shit, right? And I'm like telling them, hey, I got a performance over here. You're mistaken. I give him the license, all that shit. I said, look, just check the fucking car and hurry the fuck up, because I got pissed off that I knew we were just being targeted because of the way we looked. And then he tried to give me the excuse after it. Everybody's telling this guy. They're on the side like, hey, that's Be Real. He's supposed to be in here playing. What are you guys doing? They had arrested the guys they were looking for across the other parking lot. The sheriffs had caught the guys that they were looking for. Who was it? It was the PD that was there.
The venue was in Huntington Beach.
It,
Beach cops are always.
it was Santa Ana. It was a Santa Ana thing. I think we were in Santa Ana doing something there.
Well, the one I'm thinking of, they had you guys lay on the ground.
Yeah, they had us laid on the ground.
Oh,
So it was like Santa Ana police, but the sheriffs or whoever were on the other side with who they were actually looking for. And they were telling me that my SUV matched the description of the car that robbed the bank or the store or whatever the fuck it was, right? And I said, yeah, someone robbed the bank with the SUV with a bike rack on the back. Because I was riding then like heavy, so I had my bike rack on the fucking back. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right, fucking amateur.
Yeah.
Like I was like very much talking shit to these guys.
And rob a bank and then go do a gig real quick. You know what I'm saying?
And then after I got up off the ground, because they had the four of us like laid on the ground, knee to the back, the whole shit.
Yeah.
And
Trust me, everyone's running inside. Jeremy.
yeah.
Be real, Cypress Hill, everyone's outside. Dude, the cops gone. They're all late. I'm like, what the fuck? By the time I got through the crowd and got out there, you guys were just getting up. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it didn't seem like a damn thing happened. You fucking killed it that night.
Oh no, we did the business. We got up, we dusted ourselves off, said fuck you to them, and
a day in the life.
Day
I
in the life.
apologize, man. You can come down to Orange County. Try to get
Oh
away
man,
from
that
this shit
wasn't
if I
about
was
you. Oh, we were talking shit on the Santa Ana PD for a long time on
I
that, or
bet.
whoever it was. I can't remember what agency it was, but it wasn't the Huntington Beach guys. It was because it was like a borderline venue with Huntington Beach and Santa Ana or something. I can't remember.
Well, I know that borders that Huntington and Fountain Valley's right there.
Fountain Valley.
Fountain Valley's across
It
the
was
street.
Fountain Valley.
There it is.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. Fountain Valley
Yeah.
PD were the ones who came and fucked with us. Well, the other guys were on in the other parking lot.
Yeah.
Because there was the club over here, in its parking lot, and then there was like a plaza, like market type shit.
And whatever they did, I remember they drove over the island.
The medium, yeah.
Yeah, they drove over it in a similar car,
Yeah.
and then you guys pulled in.
Yeah. And then they thought it was us. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It was an interesting night, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't. Yeah, I know. I think about it a lot. I'm like, damn, I gotta get another big party kick in. And I haven't done one in a minute. But when we first started Sullen, like, I had a really big party crew.
Yeah, you had a movement.
Because I pushed a lot of weight. That's what got me going with Sullen. So it's like I had a lot of people always
Yeah.
with me, and all the promoters loved us because we were big drinkers. And anytime Sullen had a party, their bar tabs were off the hook, and
Yeah.
the crowds and we always brought a lot of numbers. But then people are kind of like, when we were still trying to find ourselves, people thought we were like some party clothing company. So then we're like, oh no, we don't want that. We're not like a club brand or something,
Right.
So, but yeah, we used to rage, man.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, there was like, I think there was a night Snoop Dogg and I DJ'd, and you guys were.
Yeah, that's right. That was at in Anaheim at Heat.
Yeah. That was fun. That was a good night.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. It's crazy how time passes because it was a while back.
Yeah.
The
The older we get, the quicker it goes.
hell yeah. It's good to see y'all still killing it out there,
Thank
though,
you.
man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because it showed that like all the time you put into the culture, like even when you were finding yourself to when you found what it was that was working. I mean, you guys like grabbed the reins and forged forward, man, and didn't stop and like just kept evolving, and that's dope to me.
And that's why I compare it to the music industry, because that's what you got to do. You always got to reinvent yourself. You always got to be storytelling. You always have to be coming up with new ideas, and the whole fake it till you make it, like our first 10, 15 years, like credit cards maxed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Living beyond my means, all that. But, luckily we're doing good now. And yeah, the brand is going strong. Actually, it's going stronger than ever right now.
As it should be.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite collab throughout the years, you think? Like
That's a good question. I liked when we were doing, like we did some snowboards.
Yeah.
We did some snowboards. Those were sick. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I liked the collabs we did. You remember we did a Cypress Hill and a B-Real collaboration.
That's right. The Sick Jacket collab was dope too.
Yeah.
What you guys did with him.
Yeah.
What about this whole bicycle movement? You guys, your ears perked up to that yet?
So I live in a beach city. We were talking about it earlier, Huntington Beach. I would clown on these guys at first, but I'm all about the e-bikes, man. I got myself an e-bike. Those things are so fun. It's like my favorite hobby. Like I literally go home, I hop on my e-bike, and first I just got just whatever just to try it out. But then
Then you upgraded to
yeah,
the
I
good one.
upgraded. Now I'm fucking, but probably about 3 nights a week, I'll hop on my bike, go to the beach, smoke, meditate, get my mind right. And I dig it. Put my headphones on, cruise up and down the boardwalk,
I mean, as a brand, that's what I mean. Like, are you thinking of doing any collaborations with any of the bicycling now that this movement has gotten so big, especially here in SoCal?
I'm open to it. I know.
I could see that happening.
Yeah,
right?
I think we were slightly in talks with what is it, SE
Let's see, yeah.
a while back. But yeah, a lot of times we're guilty, like everybody, of starting conversations, and we're all juggling so many things and busy all day long, and some things fall to the side. But yeah, that's a good idea. I think we've talked about it a number of times. There's a few brands we've talked about doing it, but haven't Haven't pulled it off yet.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah,
and then
we just got it. We could do it. We could do it on our own. It doesn't even have to be a collaboration. But
yeah. Oh yeah, people would definitely fuck with you guys if you did like a specific type of bike.
Yeah,
Because I mean, you have that culture. You know, you have people that follow the culture and support it.
yeah,
So like something like that, hell yeah, they'd be on it.
yeah. No, that's I'll add it to the to-do list. I like that.
Yeah, that's why I asked. It was kind of a rhetorical question because I was like, I mean, to me, it's like tailor made for it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Especially here in Southern California.
I'm available for a meeting, FaceTime. Let me know. Let me know.
Oh, good. Good.
Hey man, I don't know if y'all saw this. And these guys probably don't have it, but it was in the news 3 days ago. I don't know if any of you've ever been to a circus, right? But Cirque du Soleil is like one of the top, as we all know, like the big. What other one?
I know. I was gonna say I really wouldn't put them in like the circus thing, but you know.
Well, I mean, you know, in that world of entertainment, they're the tops, right?
Performing arts.
Yeah.
So apparently, performance arts, right? Apparently, one of their trapeze artists took a fall
Heard.
not so long ago, missed the catch.
You know,
apparently,
have you seen those before, Bureau?
it's pretty gnarly, man.
Oh, like I went to the ones because shout out to Rosa and Ricky. They always hook it up right here at the Nokia Theater or whatever they do it at.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my girl went a few times, you know. And the last one that I went, there was this like part where these fools are just jumping, and this is some serious Spider-Man shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're trapeze going back, and they're going at such a velocity that in my head, I remember telling my lady, I was like, man, the worst thing that can happen is this one fall, like one little.
Yeah, they got to be perfect. Yeah.
They're like they're going like it's done. You're falling in the concrete, but that was the only thing I kept thinking because they go up such big heights.
Oh yeah, and they're not using nets.
No, dude, this
When
is
they
no Spider-Man
practice,
shit.
there's nets there. But when they're doing the show, there ain't no freaking nets, man. And apparently, you know, this lady fell during a performance here. This one here.
Yeah, see stuff like that, bro. Like, nah, dude.
Like,
I mean, kudos to their talent, but like, ooh,
Oh.
and
they don't.
Well, at least she wasn't way the fuck high up.
Yeah.
Did she break anything?
Yeah,
She had to have broken something.
none of those dudes look like they broke character though. Like you seen, they still.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ain't nobody running there because like, you gotta believe. I'm like, hey, bro, this isn't a part of the show, bro. She just hit the floor.
I mean, it wasn't high as like trapeze artists go, but it was high enough.
yeah, man.
I mean, that's
Respect.
probably like 15, 20 feet above the ground. That's enough.
and it looks like she fell like
Face down.
face down. So either
Yeah.
on her knees and probably her arms. So that that smack. Oh,
Dude,
dude,
you
because
fall-
you're trying to protect yourself.
You fall face down and she's flexible like that, bro. You could break a part of your spine and it's vegetable time, bro.
That's the advantage she does have is she is in great shape, obviously. So
I don't know if that helps when you hit the ground. though.
I don't think.
bam.
You can see. It's
Yeah.
kinda,
You see, they're like, no,
Hopefully
like,
she's all right, man.
Oh, there she is.
yeah.
none of those dudes. Like, look at that guy. The cat in the back could have helped.
There's. Don't,
What city was that in, that performance?
I don't know.
Oh, that was in
Probably
Portland.
Vegas.
Portland.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Check this out. This might piss you off a little bit. Not you, because you live in Vegas, but those of us here in LA. LA City got to pay $38 million in a settlement for making affordable housing without accessibility requirements, meaning like, for people with wheelchairs and stuff like that.
Special needs, right?
Yeah, $38 million settlement because these guys made this affordable housing without it.
Oh wow.
That's the settlement that LA City has to pay out.
And you wonder why the city is broke,
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Claiming
claim. There you go. Good.
taking all that money from the marijuana industry and acting like they ain't got no money.
I knew
They
where
got money.
I knew where this was
Out
headed.
of here.
Yeah.
But anyway, $38 million. That's a big fuck up.
So they just skipped the permits or what?
I think they built it, didn't consider that.
See, to me, it comes down to like the architect who designed it. They
Yes.
got the plans approved by that department. I mean, there's a whole line of people like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, hey, listen, they you know, these how do you call them? Well, there are some lawyers probably out there that will have like their folks go check on dispensaries and see if the dispensaries, you know, have an entrance for a patient that might come in a wheelchair, and if you don't have it, suing you because you did not consider.
Well, they better at least be given a warning or something.
Nah, they ain't give no warning.
Damn.
And usually it's a settlement, you know.
Damn.
And if you ain't thinking about that beforehand, here in California, someone will just walk in and be like, "Oh, they don't gotta, we gotta sue them because my mother, who's in a wheelchair, could not come in here."
Yeah, there was no proper ramp. For
Yeah, if my mother needed this medicine, she could not come up in here without a problem.
Damn.
And, you know, so I would imagine that if they're doing it for storefronts like that, hell yeah, they're doing it for the affordable housing. They're scrutinizing all that shit. The lawyer's on it. 38 million.
Yeah, that's
Damn. 38 million.
And that's taxpayer money. That ain't money they got somewhere.
Yeah.
That hurts. That's like a kick in the balls.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. And this other story, I don't know if it'll piss you off, but you'll be like, ex-cop busted for taking cocaine from Lockup and reselling it on the street.
That's been done before.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say, you think that's the first time?
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
He was dumb enough to get caught.
This dumbass got caught
Thank you.
recently. I mean, like,
homie.
we're like the city's hiring these guys, like genius. That's genius right there.
Yeah, he's
He thought he was going to get away with that.
he's like, they're gonna make a movie about
What did he
me.
replace? Like, did he replace it with something like put flour?
He didn't replace shit. He took. And when you think about the type of technology law enforcement works with, how do you not figure you would get caught?
Homie.
Stupid.
Just a little bit.
Salute to him. He's a dumbass of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
and then I'm gonna freak E-zone out right now with this last one here, right? Because this will probably, you know, freak E-zone out a little bit. They're making a new Barbie doll.
Is it the Stevie Nicks one?
No,
Oh.
That's the one.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Juan Gabriel one.
Boom! You saw the news.
I already bought it.
Oh, you already bought it. You know the ice cold part is it doesn't look like Juan Gabriel. It's a female doll.
It's a okay.
Dressed in his gear that he did on a specific performance.
Yeah, so they do this thing and these things go for top dollar, bro. So
this is the Juan Gabriel Barbie. Doesn't look like Juan.
Yeah.
Looks like Gabriela.
That's cool.
like the reason I said the Stevie Nicks one because I ended up buying
because they're coming.
I ended up buying a few of those too just to like on the resale, bro. These things will come out for like $60 and they'll go up to like $200.
Yeah.
Sometimes like even more if you just literally let it sit there.
You know,
and just buy these things because the holidays are coming up, bro, and these things are selling out right now.
All good.
So you know
that just right there doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me right there.
I definitely kept one in case I ever
Stevie
do meet her.
Nicks doll makes sense to me.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Because guess what? It looks like Stevie Nicks. Juan Gabriel could have got a Ken look, but
He didn't have a Ken body, bro. That's the problem.
it doesn't matter. It's a fucking toy.
Well, like it's an interpretation thing.
Okay,
so
well, they misinterpreted
Wow.
that.
you know how there wasn't a Superwoman, but they made a Superwoman.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
well, okay.
so,
I just
like-
want you to take a look here, all right?
Yeah,
Bottom row.
Oh, my God, dude. So that's supposed to be him?
Yeah.
Ah.
No. Yeah and no at the same time. But
I get it.
But much respect to the legendary man, you know. I'm just saying it just doesn't make sense. All right, look.
the rendition, dude.
To McLovin out there who's watching, he probably knows this, but it's National Power Rangers Day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So salute to you in your Power Ranger suit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's like well, I mean, I don't know. They were around in the late 80s, but they were not called Power Rangers because of Japan.
Yeah, they were
They were originally a Japan creation.
Yeah, they were called something
Star
else.
Rangers, I think
Yeah.
it was called.
Star.
And they had made like stars in their face originally, and they were like shaped. They were kind of like a Voltron. Like,
Yeah, they were called something different when Jeremy and I. How old are you, Jeremy?
47.
Okay, I'm a little bit older, but you're around there, so you probably caught this on KDOC channel 56. I know you probably saw this. They had a version of the Power Rangers then. That there's always been a version of them on like somewhere on TV, because it did start in Japan. They were called something else.
Something Force.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
like-
was the same getup,
Yes.
the same
And-
Power Ranger getup that your generation, got used to. Like they were even called the Morphin or Morbin.
The
the
Time Rangers is
Time-
what they were called. Yeah, like that's
Time Rangers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really the original. That's what it translated to in Japan. And then they try to bring that same thing out here, but of course, just like everything else, like we have to Americanize it. Otherwise, it's not gonna sell. They know their market, so they switched it to the whole Power Rangers.
They
thing.
repackaged, rebranded, and kind of what they try to do with all these Marvel movies. Each 5-10 years, they got to have a new Spider-Man for these younger kids that don't know shit about Spider-Man.
Wow.
Know what I mean?
I mean, they've done his backstory every time they rebooted the whole
And Batman.
Batman too. Yeah.
His backstory been told so many times. It's like so fucking
I wish they made
redundant.
one where like his parents didn't get killed, and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's a
Like-
spoiled fucking twat, and who's like a villain.
He just
Yeah.
He ends up
he-
being a villain.
then the Joker's the good guy. Like,
Yeah.
the
take out
Joker has
Batman.
it's like, you can't outbad me. Fuck you.
And what's with this goddamn bat suit in your room?
What are you doing? What are you into?
What is wrong
What
with
kind
you?
of parties are you going to?
Should I be worried?
Yo, B,
Yeah.
we got the birthday boy up here.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Why'd you do that?
Just right now. So Bobo, happy belated.
Happy belated. How you doing up there, buddy?
Wow. Like I'm back home.
Yeah.
Here he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little improvements you've done to the place up here.
Oh, I did nothing up there. I've been down here.
You never come up
I
here.
don't go up there.
See, I don't know who's been in Bobo's apartment. I was the last one. I kind of took over your apartment, Bobo, and did a little redecorating. But
All right.
I moved out, but I don't know what's been going on up there. What's it looking like?
Well, I mean, you left it tidy up here, Trace. You know,
He's one of those guys. He's not one of them sloppy jalopies, dog.
You know.
He picks up after himself. Hey, I know that you'll dig this. It's National Red Wine Day. Pour some wine out the
Oh,
Bobo,
boy.
son.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's almost like saying it's Bobo Day.
Yes. Wino.
It's National Bobo Day. Let's all have some red wine. All right.
Nice. So, how y'all's been doing over there?
No, we're good.
Great.
We're good. How'd you get here, son? Did you pedal it up, son?
No.
All right.
No, I didn't. I might as well should have because my car decided to say, eh. So
Your car rebelled against you
it
today.
rebelled. So I went to the mechanic and they had to straighten her out, and then here I am. But I did think about pedaling, but that's later.
What happened to your car, Bobo? You sent us the pic.
Yeah. Well, basically, it had some carbon buildup after I just changed the fuel injectors and, all that stuff in the spark plugs. So, it just stopped on me. I was rolling, then it stopped.
Ooh.
I'm like, oh, no.
Your car said, we got to talk.
Yeah, we got to talk.
So we're going to pull over and we got to talk, son.
Says, you just getting here, but I've been going through some things.
Yeah.
So, so we straightened her out. So there it is.
man. Healing vibes to your car, Bobo.
Yeah. Don't laugh.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to. You know what I'm saying? Definitely trying not to. Guys, did you know Today is the birthday of Joe Osborne, bassist from the Wrecking Crew. Was born on this day in 1937. Not the world-class Wrecking Crew, but the original Wrecking Crew.
Right. He's a badass.
One of the baddest motherfuckers on bass that you could call to play in a session. One of the guys who could kind of help shape rock and roll. Like that whole squad, they were so good at playing anything, including like this new rock shit that was happening in their time, and made it as great as we got to hear it.
What was the name of that show, B?
It's a documentary called The Wrecking Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go check that out. We watched it on the tour bus one day, man. That is required viewing. Like all the songs that you know that are forever embedded in your ear, these guys all played, they were the musicians that played those songs.
Yeah, no matter who you think wrote them or who wrote them and what band you thought came up with it, these guys were the actual studio players in a lot of those records. Some of the best players in the world, man. We're thankful for them. Did you know, on this day in 1948, Danny Seraphine, the original drummer and founder of Chicago, was born on this day. Happy birthday.
He was a badass drummer, boy.
Were you a big Chicago fan, man? Anybody here? Or
Yeah,
or was it not like in your musical
I
library?
can dig me some Chicago.
Yeah.
I could dig some Chicago. I can't dig all.
Yeah,
Just
I was
the
gonna
big
say
one.
something. I only have like 2 vinyls of them.
They had a lot of
2
horns.
vinyls.
I was going to say, that was their thing, was always with the horns, right?
Yeah, they had a dope horn section, I gotta say.
I kind of like the early Chicago 25 or 6 through 4.
Before Phil.
Yeah.
You know, though that thing before they got soft.
Soft.
You know, they went a little soft, but you know, they didn't have so many horns when they were soft.
You know,
True.
Is it hard for you to say you're sorry?
Yeah, like that.
I see what you did there.
You did not see. It took him to sing it.
Hey, and the guitar player, the one that was the original lead singer, he's the one that like didn't he accidentally killed himself.
How did he accidentally kill
Well,
himself?
he had a gun. He didn't think.
Oops.
He didn't think it was loaded, and he was like, "Watch this."
Wow.
Do not fool with the guns.
You might want to check that.
You got to be like all the time knowing
Yeah.
if there's something in there or not. Don't be fucking around. That's what happened with that basketball player, Jason Williams. There was a few Jason Williams basketball players, but this one, he played for the Nets. He probably had the most lucrative contract in basketball at the time.
Yeah.
It's like $200 million or some shit like this, or something crazy blown out like this. And one of the stipulations on keeping that was that he could not get in any shit, like at all.
Damn.
And for the most part, he stood out of trouble, didn't fuck around. He wasn't out partying, doing any of that. He had a huge estate, and he invited people to parties all the time. And he had a crazy ass gun collection. And he had some other celebrities in the house at this point, and he was showing off like all his digs. Came to his gun collection, and his one of his drivers was in the room with him, and he decides to show the shotgun. Doesn't fucking check if it's loaded, pulls the trigger, kills the driver in front of the other celebrities. One of them was a Globetrotter, I think, Harlem Globetrotter. I can't remember the other two, but went to jail for the rest of his life, lost the rest of that contract, lost pretty much everything.
Damn.
He did live for an accident like that?
I believe they gave him, I thought they gave him life. They might have given him 30 years or so.
I
But
see he pled guilty to aggravated assault in 2010 and served a 27-month prison sentence.
27 months.
That's it.
For killing somebody?
He was supposed to get like 20, 30 years, and he got off with 27 months?
See, that's what I don't get. You know, there's people
He shot his driver.
Damn.
Yeah, it makes no sense, man.
Like
There's-
Scarface
There's
style?
people that do worse things, and they get, off less. That
Well,
doesn't make sense.
Hey, he got off easy, but he lost that money.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
And so that's not getting off easy at all for a guy that had when you see I think they might have done the MTV Cribs with him or something like that.
Oh.
and this dude's spread was ridiculous. Like he had a fucking lake in his backyard, the whole shit, like a full blown lake. Like that you take your brother Alfredo out if you need to handle business. You know what I'm saying?
One of those leagues.
One of those things.
Damn.
That's crazy, man. 27 months. I thought they had given him life because I mean, you know, he was like proven to be negligent.
Oh,
You know, and he killed his fucking driver.
He definitely did not have a public defender.
Nah,
He shouldn't be having guns though if he's a bonehead like that.
Yeah.
Anyone that has guns, you got to learn, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
You're not supposed to point it at people.
Yeah, no.
That's like the one thing where you just be like, oh.
It's so funny you say that though, but because I've been to a couple of parties and that same situation has busted out. Is that like a thing that some dudes do at
Listen,
their parties?
if
like?
I'm at somebody's crib or party and a homie takes me to his like gun collection, the first thing I'm doing is walking in the other direction. I don't want to fucking see it.
See, that
Yeah.
exact thing has happened to me.
Because in a party setting, someone's had drinks or smoked some weed or something above that, right? And like, I'm not putting my life in nobody's hands.
Yeah, that's how the story
Man.
goes.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, thank you.
I'll see your guns at another time or never.
At the range, homie.
Show me pics.
Like that.
Pics work.
Yeah, like I could, I'll never pull my shit out and be like, here, check this out.
Yeah, I don't see.
Oh, man.
And I was getting at that same thing. It's like I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not going to sit there and jerk off all over your gun. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
unless
amazing. Oh,
I've seen motherfuckers do that.
Yeah,
And like, it triggered me. I wanted to do something to them because of that. And like, I can't be around motherfuckers like that,
Yeah,
being
I
like
can't
careless.
Yeah, you pump those brakes there.
Not in like a party setting, but like okay, like not in like a party setting, but like if I'm visiting like the homie's house and then he's like, hey, check out my man cave. You know what I mean? And then he has like,
Yeah.
and it's just like I'm just hanging out and everybody's sober. I'm like, hey, check out this rifle. I'm like, all right, cool. Just like make sure there's no bullets in it. But like not in a party for sure. But if I'm just going to hang out at like the homie's crib,
I'm not even doing that.
I'm gonna make sure before anything gets taken out. Be like, I want to make sure it's unloaded. bro.
Listen,
You know,
I ain't trying to show anybody my shit, and I don't want to see your shit.
just don't Alec Baldwin me. You know
what I mean? Like, I know you got it. That's good enough for me.
Right.
Don't show it to me in a setting like
believe
that we've
you.
been partying or any of that.
Some guys are gun guys, though. You know.
Oh, hey, I get it. I own a few. It's just I know how careless a motherfucker could be.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I mean, and this dude was a guy with millions of dollars. I mean, with people working for him like every day on that particular fucking property because, I mean, it's a huge property. So you got people working for you. He gassed everybody's job in that one
Snap of a finger.
that bad decision. Like, oh, let me
Damn.
fucking, like showboat. Let me show my fucking, my collectible Winchester or whatever the fuck he had in his hand. And, he might not have been pointed it at homie. He might have been like, just like with it like this. And homie's standing over there. Bang!
Bro.
And he didn't check he didn't check to see if there was any rounds in it. And, they sort of, said how, during the course of the shit, he just was not being mindful of any of it. He was too busy, like, showing off to the people in his crib.
It's not like you're saying, you want to see my fish?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't mean to kill homeboy. That's probably how he got off it, like, easier than if it had happened to me. I'm still in jail right now. All those years ago. What year did that happen, Bolton?
It happened in 2002, but he got sentenced in 2010.
Damn.
So he had to wait
He
all
probably
that time.
didn't
No, because he had some great lawyers. This dude had a lucrative contract, so he had money to fuck off. So, like, he got the best lawyers to try and, like, stall it as long as he could.
And in theory, being sentenced that late in the game, he probably already got served. His time was already served by the time that all happened, and he instantly like slap on the wrist probation. But that's wild, Bobo. You made an interesting point. A lot of dudes do a lot less and get a lot more.
Yeah, when you have that kind of money, you could get away with shit. I mean, we've seen it. It's been in front of our face in the last 8 years. Like, because of all this technology. I mean, we've known it for a long time, but like it's been blatant in the last 10 years, I would say. because of technology. You could actually see this fuckery happening, and you cannot be in denial of it. And if you are, that's it's just ridiculous, obviously. But
True that.
anyway, yeah, open your eyes, goddammit. It's in front of you. All right, shit. Where did we go? Did you know it's Shania Twain's birthday?
Hell yeah.
Did you know it's Jack Black's birthday? Hell yeah. Happy birthday, Jack. Did you know on this day in 1984, the Victory Tour broke the record for tickets sold with over 1.1 million tickets sold in 2 months?
Damn.
Damn. The Jacksons were on fire.
Filling stadiums.
Yeah, and then they're playing this this festival that's coming up. It's like all these OG R&B groups, right? And on their stage, they're starting the whole show. I'm like, looked at that. I'm like, man.
They're starting the show?
The Jacksons?
Yeah, they're
How the fuck are they not?
They're opening that stage.
How are they not headlining that stage?
They're far from the headliner in that.
Well, Michael ain't with them, dog. That's a big deal right there.
Man.
And did you know, on this day in 2007, Aesop Rock dropped None Shall Pass, his 5th album. And did you know,
Classic.
in 2009, Noel Gallagher quit Oasis, and I could give no fucks about that. Join us Saturday, September 7th for our 1-year anniversary of our West LA location, Dr. Green Thumbs. All right, let's get into submissions. Noel.
I was gonna say we should wave him on the show, B.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah, he's actually cool. It's his brother who's a cunt. I'm saying. All right.
All right, we got a LA music girl up in here saying my favorite grub at the OG Cannabis Cafe during your live event is the nachos.
Yeah.
They are fire though.
Yeah, they're bomb.
Have you ever been to the Cannabis Cafe yet?
No.
Jeremy? No? Oh, you got next time we do a thing down there, you got to come check it out, man. It's really cool.
How long's that been there?
How many years would you say it's been around?
Like 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
It was called something else before.
Bomb ass food though,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
world class cuisine. Like it's not just
I don't know if that's world.
it's bomb. But what okay,
It's really good food.
It's
But
really good food, though.
yeah, it's not
Where-
just
where's it
fast
at?
food. It's not fast food.
Where's it at?
In what is it? West Hollywood?
That's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is really good food. It's like they put together the perfect munchie menu for stoners because I mean you could smoke there. It's a very cool spot, and yeah, the menu is. They got some good food, that's for sure.
Yeah.
This is part of the menu right here. Some of their apps.
The baked layered chicken nachos.
Yeah.
How are their buffalo wings?
You're over here talking like they're Michelin, Trace.
And
Well,
it's
yeah, I
Come on,
yeah,
eggs.
yeah,
class.
Come on, eggs.
World.
well, high as fuck. It's world class when you're high in there.
World class. Everybody said, what?
Yeah, turkey
I mean,
tacos. son.
it's great stoner
Goddamn, I
food.
saw the tacos.
And I'm trying to sell the place for him. I'm trying to get folks down there. You know what I'm saying?
He wants an extra smash burger when he gets down
Yeah.
It's the top restaurant in the nation.
Prestige.
World class.
there. Oh, man.
And it's freezing over there.
freezing it there. All right.
Prestige worldwide.
LA Music Girl again is saying, hey, B, couldn't help but notice the bracelet you were rocking the other day. I snapped a quick pic. She's also saying, got to know what rocks or minerals is in that combo, and where did you get the bracelet?
I think that was a gift from our good friend Shanti Rabbit. And there are many different stones in there. I couldn't tell you all of them that are in there right now.
And what kind of rock do you have in there?
I got some rocks. Not the kind you smoke.
Meth,
I don't do drugs.
But I think there's some tiger's eye in there for sure.
crack.
What the hell?
Crack and tiger's eye.
Crack. Is it the real relaxer.
That's the relaxer, huh?
Shows you
Damn.
To some,
your true potential.
to some, that's how they roll.
Yeah.
Crick.
Bobo coming in hot today. We got Pon up in here all the way in New Zealand showing off some brisket on a garlic brioche bun with some potatoes, sweet corn, and cheese, and B-Real's favorite, some coleslaw.
No.
Bro, that all doesn't look like it goes
I
together.
like everything except the coleslaw, man. You take that shit right off the plate for me, son.
Slaw.
Don't even put it there. I
What
don't
is-
want to have to insult you by like putting it in the trash.
What is it that you don't like about the slaw? Is it like
I don't like the
nasty?
way it tastes. Like I can eat cabbage and the rest of it, without the dressing. I just do not like the dressing, the coleslaw dressing,
Really?
whatever
I'm
that
with
shit
you.
is. Well, it tastes like Miracle Whip to me. It's like Miracle Whip-ish.
Shit is
And I
nasty.
don't know if it's made with any Miracle Whip, but it gives me that thing, and I cannot fuck with it.
nasty. It's nasty.
Oh, slop.
Oh, one time I got a pastrami from Langer's Deli, who's thinking about closing down right now because L.A. is so fucked up. He just went on and announced that he might close it down. And Karen Bass, mayor, had to go meet with him to try to talk him out of it. Anyway, ordered a Langer's pastrami, and I didn't even think to look at it, right? But apparently, a lot of diners put the coleslaw in the pastrami,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't do that.
and like Russian style or something, right? And man, I took a bite of that shit. Almost, well, I ate it, but it was not what I wanted. This shit right here does not look good to me. Take the coleslaw off. That looks delicious to me.
With or without it.
Slaw.
No slaw for
No
us.
slaw.
Go raw, no slaw. All right.
All right, we got Pon up in here again saying happy birthday to team icon Eric Bobo.
Thank you.
There he goes
Thank you. There you go.
with the Rodney Allen Rippy flow.
Hey, man, that was Fro right there.
Yeah.
6 years
You
old.
got a good fro right there, Bobo.
How old is your popster?
He was.
He's in his 50s, right?
No.
40s?
Maybe
30s.
late 30s, early 40s.
That photo right there, Bobo, man, he looks like a lot like your brother Gil right there.
Nah, he looks like Bobo right there.
he does.
Yeah.
I've seen Bobo give this look on stage when he's
Yeah.
having a great fucking time.
Yeah, straight from the loins.
He's like, yeah. He's like, that's my boy.
Yeah. Moms didn't do nothing right there. It was all him. Bam! Straight from the loins.
From the Lords. From the Lords of Willie Bobo. All right.
All right, next up in here we got McLovin saying, "Yo, shout to Jack Black."
Yep.
Hell yeah. Birthday twins.
He looks like Santa Claus.
This is the first time I've seen McLovin in a picture like this where he was underdressed. Usually he's one of the ones with the shits. Good for you, man.
That's cool.
You stood out in a different way this time.
I wonder if he's doing some Christmas movie.
Who?
Jack Black. He probably has something in the works.
Well, he's not touring right now, that's for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he has that big Santa Claus beard going on.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't put it past him of him playing some goofy ass Santa Claus.
He could always get work. It's just, does he want the work?
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Because when you get to a certain level, you get picky on the type of shit you're trying to do because you don't want to, do something in a movie that is just totally, get shit on or flops.
It's funny you say that. I heard Denzel the other night in an interview. They were asking him, what does he want to do next? And he said that right now he's reading scripts and there's nothing that even interests
Yeah.
him right now to even do it.
Yeah, 'cause
so he's not even interested in doing any other film right now.
He's done all the coolest shit. But he's in this next Gladiator movie with
is he?
Yeah, with Pedro Pascal and a couple other people.
Why can't they think of anything new though? Why is it always got to be the remakes? I mean, I'm excited to see
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
Hollywood sucks right now, man. The movies are whack.
They regurgitate everything.
Yeah.
you got a point, bro. I go to the movies twice a week, bro. And some of the stuff is very hard to find something that I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh man, this is really great. Like, or it's something. It's hard for you to not see something and be like, this is just this movie regurgitated differently.
Either people ain't coming with the right scripts or the people picking the scripts ain't picking the right scripts.
Or people are scared.
That too.
Times
Yeah.
have changed. But I think Jack Black as Santa Claus would be funny as hell.
That would be
See?
hilarious.
I think he'd do a good Santa Claus.
It's gonna happen, bro.
It's gonna happen. We're manifesting.
Put it in the.
Yeah.
We're manifesting.
Like a bad Santa kind of where he's like kind of an asshole.
That's what I was thinking.
Funny, yeah, like
Yeah.
just kind of a
Or a
dick.
mischievous Santa.
Ooh, yeah.
And he'll
Or-
probably
You know what I'm
sing
saying?
too. He'll probably sing too.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, there'll be a singing part in there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's Jack Black. All right.
We got GLA Rain saying, yo, I have a couple Sullen shirts, but I don't wear them. I don't want to mess them up, saying they're art to me.
There's that too. There's people that do collect Sullen shirts. They'll buy like maybe 2 or 3 of the same shirt if they can, and one's going in the frame and one is being worn.
I don't think they're going to be like baseball cards. So I don't know if they're going to be worth anything.
You'd be
Yeah,
surprised,
to the
bro.
fans,
You
they're
would-
worth something
you
for
would be-
sure.
you'd be
And let me ask you, when they
surprised.
sell out, do you see a resale market on these? Do you see like a resellers reselling these?
Absolutely, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it is like trading cards because you guys got limited amounts that you put out and then you don't repeat those. So those are very special.
Like the capsules, I bet those are just like big in resale because they probably sell out and there's
Yeah.
a certain amount of them.
Yeah, and I know I hear it all the time. A lot of people do like you said. They'll buy one and wear it, and one gets tucked away somewhere.
Yeah, that's like Nikes. There's people that are
Yeah.
collector of Jordans or whatever particular shoe. It could be Yeezys, where they'll buy 2. The one that they're gonna be like either reselling later because it's an investment, and the ones they're gonna put on and wear.
Yeah, but to who made that comment, thank you for at least buying the shirts, even if you're not wearing them.
Hell yeah.
We got Utah Hawk saying, yo, happy birthday to the icon, saying 3 years ago today, I got to throw Bobo's birthday bash. One of the coolest things I've ever done.
That's right. He fed everybody.
Yeah, that was great, man. Time flies.
Yeah.
That was fun.
But that was a good time, good food. Thanks, Utah Hawk.
And that was the cake.
Damn.
That was the cool part is that he made
Yeah.
2 little cakes that looked like 2 little bongos. And whoever did the decorative part, man, they fucking killed it.
Did you hit the cakes?
You probably would have, huh?
Fuck yeah, I would have.
Smash
There's
like you
no
smash
doubt in
some
my
bread.
mind.
You couldn't help
You would
it.
have punched him. You would have
Throw
punched
one
him.
to the crowd.
If he had made one for you, you would have had to have tried, huh?
Yeah, there'd be like 3 handprints.
It wouldn't have made a sound though. You know?
It would have made some kind of sound because that layer is hard. It's like that plastic sugar, like where you don't really eat it. You just take it off the cake. You're like, this is your decoration.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm cool with the cake. I'm good.
No, that
Everybody,
cake
man.
was good though. We
That
had
was
some.
bomb.
It was great, man. Everybody had the itis after a while. Everybody
Oh,
was like
yeah.
sitting down afterwards, like, yo,
Yeah,
son.
he fed up like for real, bro. He brought the food game to the show. All right.
All right, we got a Pon again from New Zealand asking, be real, I need a joint rating on all 3 of these joints.
Shit. Trying to confuse me here. All right.
Right.
To the neck on the bottom. You got a little crinkle above the neckline right there, and then you got some squeezes on that same line. It looks like a musket if you look. You know what I mean? It's like there's where the sight would be, and then you got the big fin back here that you tuck under your little arm and into your pit. You know what I'm saying? And shoot it off. For this disfigurement, I will have to give you I'm gonna say that's a 4 right there.
Number 4.
All right, let's go to the middle neck.
This one's not bad.
This one's I didn't ask you.
Damn.
Go to the neck, son. That's pretty good work right there. If you could repeat yourself, like if you could repeat this, that would be awesome because you shaped it perfectly. You didn't have any of the same problems that you had in the first one. You got a little squeeze right here. Not bad though. For that, I'll give you a 7 because there is that little squeeze right there. It's significant enough. That could have got an 8 though, just to let you know. To the top, and here you crinkled the neck one more time. It's like you put the cord around it and you try to squeeze it and choke the shit out of this joint.
Damn.
With them heavy ass fingers. You squeezed on the bottom slightly.
I told him.
And then let's see what the rest looks like. Just keep going.
How's there?
All right, I'm going to give that another 5 right there. It's not that bad, but you know, you had some issues here. But that one in the middle, focus on whatever you did there, because that one was the good one. But they're all good. Like, that's just the really good one.
No, not the first one. You dogged the first one. You
Yeah.
gave it a 4.
Well, look at it. It looks like a double-ended musket right there. son.
Musket. He said a musket, and I was out.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
All right.
The middle one is tight, though.
You're kind of harsh today, B.
Sorry. Getting old over here.
You're lucky you didn't talk about those bammer ass, whack, fake, funky field tips that were on there too. He didn't even get into that. Those were fugazis right there. Didn't even get
I didn't
into
even
that.
pay attention to that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think they were the.
No, they were fugazis.
Were they?
Yeah.
I don't know. Go back. Let's see.
Damn.
I'll tell you if there's fugazis.
Hold on, let me find that picture.
Oh,
Man,
now
that
he's
bud looked
lost
good
it.
though.
Triple X. What was that?
I think those are the old.
Hold on here.
What do you mean? Hold on, dude.
There we go.
What do you mean, hold on?
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah, those are fugazis,
Yeah,
right?
they are.
Fugazis.
But that's all right. You know, hey, look, if we ain't out there and this is your option, at least you're smoking in a civilized form by putting these glass tips on your joints, man. This is the best way to smoke joints. And, you know, even though you don't have funky field tips, which is bullshit, but I still respect the fact that you found some glass tips and put them on your shit.
He didn't think anybody was going to see that, so he's a little embarrassed right
And that middle one looks really good.
They probably can't get funkies out there in New Zealand.
Yeah, no, they can't. They would have to order it from our site. And sometimes it's hard getting anything like it in that nature, like sending it anywhere.
Damn.
Has to be labeled as a tobacco product. And, you know, we've smoked with these for many years. That shows something that's kind of different.
I like how you said, and you know.
I'm just keeping it 1,000.
Yeah.
All right, next.
All right, we got Jason up in here, and Jason's saying, shout it to the table and treehouse crew. I want to highlight this young man. I've been listening to him since he came on Be Real TV. I swear Sko comes from a different era. He's a dope-ass artist.
Oh, yeah, Lord Skull's dope, man. Invest time in listening to my man's music because he takes it serious, like that shit we were talking about yesterday. He takes it very serious. It's not just something to get famous. It's something he's got a passion for, just like, you know, with the Yodis. It's something they're passionate about. They're not just trying to be famous. They love doing this shit, and you could tell in the music. So make sure you go check out Lord Skull, man.
Our boy Mizzle is saying today is a special day, day 1 out of 2-year journey starting my Masters of the Arts in Diversity, Community Development,
Whoa.
and Leadership at CSUN.
Peter Brady.
Damn.
Hey, it's CSUN alumni, son.
Go Matador.
Damn, Bolton.
Big up, Mizzle 10 right there.
Hell yeah, Max.
What's their mascot?
The Matador.
The
Matador.
Matadors, okay.
A Matadors.
You ever dress up in the mascot E-zone or not?
No, I wasn't that. That's like a specific person they choose for that. They're all part of the basketball team.
I would say I could see you having that job.
I'm not that animated.
Yeah.
All right.
We got
I
our
feel you on that.
we got our boy Mars up in here saying, I feel sorry for the people that didn't get to grow up during this era.
That was a good era of wrestling.
It was good.
They all sold it like
Word.
properly,
Yeah.
and not for nothing, they were fucking each other up. Like
Yeah.
with some of the moves that they had popping off. I mean, yeah, it's choreography, but they still got to take those bumps. They're still throwing each other across that fucking ring and like slamming each other.
The athleticism got a lot better at that level too, right there. It was getting. I mean, those guys were unbelievable.
Right then, it was about power moves. Now it's
Yeah.
about acrobatic moves.
Yeah.
And they tour too, right? So it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're living injured probably while
Yeah,
on buses and
just
stuff.
like athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for a while, like from the 80s into the 90s, a lot of those dudes, you know, they had issues with pharmaceuticals
Yeah.
as well because a lot of the guys would have to take painkillers for
how it
some of the
happens.
knocks they were taking, you know what I mean?
You get an injury.
And dealing with some addiction issues
Mm-hmm.
behind that. Yeah, man. Serious shit.
All right, the last one so far, we got Chev saying, yo, peace and love to everybody at the table. Had a little vacation in France, so me and the wifey hired our own little speedboat for the day.
Nice.
Dope.
I like your style.
Ain't got to wait on no one.
Yeah.
Going at your own pace. Fuck it.
That boat looks cool, even though I don't fucks with the ocean.
You wouldn't get on as a passenger?
Not to the point where I can't see no
Land?
land. Yeah.
He can't go too far out.
So you'd be okay in like Venice and the canals and stuff, though.
Yeah,
right?
like that's cool.
So let me ask you this. Would you take a trip to Catalina?
You can see the island from where you're leaving, right?
Yeah.
So you're
Sometimes.
okay with
Yeah.
seeing you're okay as long as you could see something.
Yeah, bro. It's like once like the sun starts going down and you cannot see shit, that's when you're like, hey, bro, it's anybody's game now.
You just don't like the feeling. It just gives you the EBGB.
Yeah, it's like just being surrounded by a large body of water. That's just like you're like on the food chain now.
Oh, bro. we used to go to Catalina back in the day, before we were making records, like a group of us, and we'd be like mushroomed or acid out, just tripping out in Catalina. Every now and then, a couple of trips we took up there, you'd see fucking dolphins swimming along the sides of the fucking boats. Crazy.
Hey, bro,
Catalina's cool. It's underdeveloped. It's like
Yeah.
you're out there and you're like, this could be this like paradise, and it is.
Yeah.
But they keep it like
Yeah,
1980s kind of.
They try not to do too much.
Yeah,
there.
purposely.
Yeah. I wonder why that is. They don't want motherfuckers trying to buy houses over there. And
Exactly.
yeah.
They want to keep it the way it is.
Yeah. Leave it unstained, untainted.
Another thing though about the ocean, that's where all the aliens are.
Yeah.
I've been saying
We were
that
just,
for the
I was
longest.
just, you fucking read my mind because I was just going to ask you about that. Like, because they say that there's like a base around under
The
Catalina. or
stories
something.
just keep coming out.
Yeah.
Like there's another one just came out a few days ago talking about, I don't know, X thousand knots or whatever.
Yeah.
It was one of those oil rigs out there. Cameras underneath caught it.
Wow.
I heard it on some podcast.
Yeah, I mean, they've been like the Navy had been reporting that shit forever, but
Hundreds
not,
of
but not,
stories.
but not saying anything. Like the
It's right here off our coast.
Yeah.
It's off of Pendleton.
yeah, close enough. Shit.
But I mean, like you're saying, it's another world down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's one that we don't know, bro. Like if we
It's
don't
a different kind of space.
if we don't know certain parts of all of Earth, still, you know what I mean? Like the Amazons is still like there's a lot of undiscovered
True.
stuff in there. So like think about it. What the fuck do we know about the ocean?
Nothing.
We don't know jack shit. That shit.
we know a fraction.
We
And
know
that ain't enough.
The thing we know is that we know that shit can kill us, bro. Like
I think it's a trip though. How it's confirmed. Like there's aliens.
Yeah, for
and people
sure.
are like, okay. Like how is it not like something that people are like banging down the door like
know what?
tell us
You
more?
know why I think that is because for the last several years, probably I'm going to say like in the last 5-10 years, you see more programs based on showing you footage, or maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but like alien encounters and like with ancient aliens and groups, things like paranormal caught on tape and all this other shit, where they're showing you these people's first accounts or their personal accounts that they've seen themselves. And this is like there's been shows on this shit for many years now, so I think people are getting desensitized, and other people that were curious about it, they're like validated, like, see, I told you there was something out there. Even though you may not have ever seen something yourself, you see someone else's footage, you might be inclined to be like, yeah, see, I knew it. And then other folks are like, oh shit, I still don't believe it, but
Right.
maybe.
you know why?
And they're not as freaked out about it. And I think that's on purpose, because at some point they got to admit to us that there is other life out there, other intelligent life. And they don't want us to freak out, because the one thing they don't want is us, like immediately going into oh shit mode,
Yeah.
and everybody's buying guns and trying to shoot everything in the sky they think is an alien or in the ocean or whatever. You know what I mean?
Supposedly they'll make, and who knows what's true? You know what I mean? I'm not like crazy conspiracy.
Yeah,
theories,
who
but,
knows?
Like they'll take your phones and they make you delete the footage. Like
Yeah.
you hear about aliens landing in someone's backyard in Vegas?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. The reason
Or the
that,
mall in Miami?
that was a big
Floating
that was a big
aliens?
crazy thing. The portal that just opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and the area and all these cops that were not letting people out until they gave up their phones. I think the reason that people are reacting that way is because we have yet to see one. It is in human nature to react in almost like a very shocking way when you see something that doesn't look like yourself and it's an intelligent life force. It's like people will identify an AI out in the world right away because you just know it's like something's not right about this
People's
motherfucker,
gonna
bro.
freak
Like
out though.
people
you know
will
what I
freak
mean?
out,
People
bro. Like,
will
but
freak out, and
that's-
they're gonna go out and try to kill it and everything. It's gonna be all like Hollywood. A lot of them think like what they've seen in Hollywood, how it is, and they're gonna freak out. You know?
some will freak out and some will feel validated. Like I knew it. I knew they were hiding it from us. So
But
probably
think,
know.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy to even think, even without seeing it, that that people think as big as this universe is, that we are the only planet
Yeah.
that has people.
That's the vanity of human beings.
Absolutely.
I mean,
that
it's
we
like,
think
come
we're the
on.
only shit out here.
dude, the day like one of them, like the government, like whoever the president is at that time period is like, you know what, we're gonna bring up this being. Because at this point they're like, all right, bro, it's like a whole, it's got to be scheduled, bro. They'll be like, we got to introduce the first other being, and that way you guys know in case you see this is what you classify them as. Because that you would have to address it as a nation, bro. Because best believe these things are fucking, they're reproducing. It's a big Earth. These things are gonna
Oh
be.
boy.
You know they're gonna be. Yeah,
Oh
they're gonna
boy,
be
he's
around.
ramping now. Let's go.
Oh,
Alien
man.
He's ramping now.
Yeah, like these,
Visuals.
they're living beings, just like you know, they're an organism that's alive, and apparently it's intelligent enough to build or drive a fucking rocket ship.
He is pro-alien.
Yeah, like
They probably know that they can fuck us up, so they're like, we need to be nice to these guys before they.
yeah, like they're like, how do we keep everybody from like not killing it and treating it like it's King Kong? You know?
Yeah.
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 Yo, you think that you see an alien, like you're gonna be able to do anything to really fuck it up? You gotta accept, like, yo, man, I'm under their mercy right now.
Yep.
That they can do whatever. They like are extraterrestrial intelligence.
Yep.
You know?
You gotta approach it like how, like if you ever get a chance, you gotta like, man, God forbid you get one of the crazy because apparently there's like, you know, the people have different encounters. They're like, some people have
There's a
great
few
encounters,
different. There's several different species of different aliens.
and there's some that's like, hey,
Oh, really?
try to take my insides out, you know, like so.
They want probe you, E-Zone.
No, I don't know about
They
that.
talk-
But I would
call you probe
if-
zone
if you-
after that.
If you
son.
were to have an encounter, I would prefer to like have the type of encounter like how the ET was portrayed.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
where it's just like, look, man, this motherfucker's just trying to go home. He's gonna fix a couple plants
You know, I like how he's imagined this. You know,
because it's not
his
far fetched,
encounter.
bro.
You know, like I've imagined how my encounter would go.
It's not far fetched, bro.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying you've already imagined it happening.
I just don't want no aliens like that movie, like A Quiet Place. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Ooh.
I don't want those kind.
Where you gotta shut
I
up.
don't
and
want
shit.
those
You
guys.
know, I don't want those. I want to make at least a little noise.
You can't
something like
podcast
that.
no more.
You can't do nothing.
Yeah, they're
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show.
yeah,
Or,
they're like,
or you could, or like the ones in the Mel Gibson movie where they just die by water. It's like, take this, bitch, with the hose.
Oh, was that Signs?
Yeah, signs.
go get some water guns and
Yeah.
have at it. All right. Thank you for the submissions. Are there any more?
No, that seems to be it.
Thank you for the submissions. Keep them coming to BeRealTVContest@gmail.com, and we puts them on. Now we're going to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. We're here for it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
Well, we got the Insane Asylum in the super chat saying, forget the alien talk. Open me.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's open them up. There's another alien movie. Did you see that?
Yeah, Romulus, right?
Romulus, yeah.
Shout out to that movie for being such a smash hit.
That franchise just keeps living.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
Yeah.
And it just gets better and better every time because they just find a way to merchandise like crazy, and they just kill it.
Oh, yeah, they're killing
People
it.
named their kid Romulus.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, you know, in Succession, they did.
Smoking that
Romulus.
Romulus.
smoking that Romulus Kush.
Smoking that
Hey.
Romulus.
Hey.
No, it was Romulan.
Yeah, Romulus. But I'm saying like somebody could just do a revamp and just make a cool alien bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
What is your name? Romulus.
Romulus. Sounds pretty fucking majestic, bro. All right, next.
All right, Kale's in here. I think he's all the way up in Canada. He's saying, I'm covered in tattoos and mine are all done in prison with a gun made from a Walkman motor.
Oh,
He's
boy.
saying, if you want it, take the pain. He's saying the tattoo will mean more to you.
All right. It you know, I can't argue that.
I agree.
We got Shane B saying, question for Jeremy. Is this cap or no cap? Laser removal hurts more than getting a tattoo.
Yeah, it does. I don't have any laser, but yeah, that's what everyone says. The laser hurts a good 5-10% more than the actual tattoo.
Damn.
And usually you got to do it, multiple times.
You got to go to a place there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if when you got the ink, you had to go to a place to take that pain, you got to go to a different place for this one.
Or black it out and
Or black it out.
put some white on top of it.
Boom. It's the new thing.
Yeah.
We got Ask a Bum saying, B, I have the perfect cover song for you to do. Cypress should cover TNT by AC/DC, but change the name of it to THC and make your own lyrics.
I just heard it in my head
Yeah,
right
I
now.
did
It's
too.
hilarious, dude.
Because it's THC.
That's exactly what I heard.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Every one of us.
I could hear that. That was a good idea. Salute.
We got RS70 asking Jeremy, do you ever get into skateboarding and graffiti? Did you ever do that back in the day?
Yeah, I never put up graffiti myself, but we fuck with a lot of graffiti artists, and we've had a good amount of skaters that rep our stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's Southern California culture.
That's right.
100.
We got Shadow asking, do you have to stay extra hydrated for the tattoos you get, and should you have like a full belly as well?
Yeah, the night before is important. You want to make sure you get rest. You definitely want to be hydrated, and the most important thing is make sure you eat beforehand, because these fools be passing out. They don't realize that they're sitting there under the needle. They stand up, they have the low, blood sugar, whatever. They fall over. It happens. Yeah, don't come with an empty stomach.
That ever happened to like UE Zone at all or not? When you get
No.
tattoos?
No, I've seen it happen to other people.
What about like drinking before getting a tattoo? Should you do that or not?
No.
They actually say it's worse if you drink the night before. If you come in hungover, because there's two reasons they don't want you drinking. They don't want you sitting there moving, acting a fool. When you come in drunk, you're moving way too much. You're more animated. But some people say, it makes you bleed more. It's actually if you drink the night before. So if you come in hungover, you're dehydrated, your blood's thin, and then when you get tattooed, you bleed a lot, so that you're making a mess.
Damn.
There you go. Note that. Anybody trying to get some ink.
Yeah.
We got RS70 asking Bobo, it'd be cool to hear how you met up with the Beastie Boys.
How I met up with the Beastie Boys? Well, really quick, I was working at a club that was being run by Matt Robertson, and Matt told me, "Hey, Beastie Boys are looking for someone to do Ad Rock's wedding," and I'm like, "He wants you to do it." I'm like, "He doesn't want me to do it like that." And Ad Rock gets me on the phone. He was a fan of my dad, and basically I did Ad Rock's wedding to Ione Sky. So my job came from me doing the wedding and being the music and doing all that stuff. And then voila.
And voila.
We got Tom Martinez saying, want to give a big shout out to Sullen TV. It's a legendary channel.
Yeah, what's up, Tom? Tom's good people. I know Tom.
Salute, Tom.
We got Cyber Hangman. He's saying having the name of your ex tattooed must also hurt. That ever happened to you guys back in the day or not?
No names.
No?
No names. I didn't know.
Oh, I got some of my team. They got like 5, 6, 7 names on their body.
So they had to black out and
You know what? They're so blasted that it's just another
it
tattoo.
blends in now.
Yeah.
You can't even
My boy
see it.
Mohawk, he's got them all over his face, and yeah, they got some ex-girlfriends on them. Sometimes they get covered, sometimes just whatever.
Yeah. Now there's a new method. We got to come up with the name though. We got to find that guy who was the first.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? To use the black drop
Right?
as the backdrop.
You got me thinking.
I'm gonna ask you guys. I gotta ask you guys. Will it throw you off? You guys married and stuff like that, but like the tit tat with some other guy's name on it, or the little coochie tat with some other dude's name on it. Like, you know what I mean? That'll does not throw you off, but whoa.
Like throw you off in the midst of like doing
Yes,
stuff?
thank you, Bobo. A little help here. Can I get these guys are all
Yeah.
looking like deer stuck in
I'm like,
headlights
what are you
around here.
trying to get at?
Understand.
Do you understand what I'm getting
That's
at?
like
Yeah.
he was asking if
I
it's
see
like
where
a
you're at
turnoff.
now, but I was at first I was like, what's he fucking trying to
You
get
know what
at?
I'm saying?
Are you
Like,
saying if your girl's got a dude's name on her?
yeah, like, okay, like say, you're with some chick and she's got some other dude's name
Like
on
you're
her.
hooking up with her, right?
Like
Yeah, and you're hooking up with her and he's got, E-Zone's name on her boob. You know what I'm saying? That would throw me off a little.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, that's quite. I mean, if you're not gonna see that person again, then hey, we're here.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like,
So basically, Tracy would slow down then, and in the midst of whole, you would just slow.
I
pace.
gotta make a call.
Okay.
I gotta make a call.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
Fair enough.
All right, this next one's pretty good. We got T. Lee asking, Bobo, are you in the new Gary Coleman documentary?
dunking him in the trash.
No,
can.
they probably put me on the cutting room floor. No, then I wasn't asked.
Aw.
Why did they make him look like a serial killer? Bro?
Are you gonna watch this, Bobo?
You know what? I will watch it.
You will watch
I
it.
will watch it. He won't mention me in his, but I won't mention him in mine. Yeah.
He does look kind of kooky in that picture right there.
He looks like
I mean, it is what it is.
Evil, looking like Chucky.
Like he found
He
out
wasn't
what she was
nice,
talking
man.
about.
No, his face is like try me.
He wasn't nice.
It is a try me.
That's the try me face right there.
He was not nice.
He was the original Hezbollah,
damn. Dude. Before tattoo?
Black Hezbollah.
No, tattoo was first.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right.
We got Send Josh in here saying, be it. You should start letting some younger artists cover your songs. For example, would love to hear Kendrick's version of I Want to Get High.
Well, that's on them. I can't call them and tell them, hey, cover my song by
Call
tomorrow.
Kendrick now.
What a phone call that would be.
Say, hey, check this out, homie. I got a whole catalog. You need to cover some shit immediately.
Go for it.
Real quick.
You think you call him for a feature? He said, yo, check this out, man.
Go check this out.
I got catalog.
Cover this.
You need to cover this song.
Real quick.
Talk to your manager now.
Yeah, no, if they do it, we're always cool with it, but it's not like something that we can call them and tell them to do or suggest. No, that's not how it works.
We got RS in here saying, no offense, B. Let's see you hand roll one on camera.
Ooh, we trying to challenge you.
Not for
Damn.
not for 255.
Yeah, you gotta bid up for that. My talents are too, yeah, no.
Damn.
A hand roll.
He said bid up.
It's like when Fool's talking about, he's like, take a shot, he's on 199. Fool, I'm gonna get fucked up.
Why are you trying to challenge me? I ain't even trying to say that I'm number one anymore. I taught the guys that are number one
True.
right now, all right? Just put it to you like that.
They knew. They already knew.
Yeah, no.
Number 1.
I could hand roll it. I'll tell you what, you watch tomorrow. I'll hand roll it for you right here.
We got Joshy Blaze saying, by the way, you guys were right about Dad's shoes making a comeback. On my college campus today, I noticed tons of Asics, Hokas, New Balance, and even some Brooks.
Here we are, dude.
They're not coming back. They've been here.
Yeah,
You
for
just
real.
are barely finding them cool now.
You know what it is? It's just that I imagine this fool is watching. It happens to her, bro. Like I'm looking at all my peers and everybody. As you get older, you get tired of fucking walking so damn much in Jordans. So your friends all start switching up shoes, and you're probably at that age where you're like, "Damn, we're getting old."
My feet.
Comfort starts to, matter a little bit more. And
Yeah, the feet.
that's why you're seeing them a lot more, bro.
Yeah, Hokas, New Balance, Asics.
So
People,
basically,
young
like-
folks are wearing them now because guess what? They starting to care about their feet. They getting older.
Yeah, man.
You really
feet.
don't see 70-year-olds with like rocking the new Jordans.
Nah.
You will if it's a short time. Like at an event, if they're gonna just be at an event for a couple hours, yeah, it's like chicks wearing high heels. You know
They
what I
sitting
mean?
down though.
They ain't gonna be wearing them shits like for 8 hours.
Nah.
That's uncomfortable, son.
But I'll tell you, the key to like lasting long
That's
all
cringe.
day without like as much pain as possible is to have some really good shoes that are comfortable, man.
And a chair.
and a chair every now and then to rest.
Oh man, I tell you what, I have some Jordans that are, they look great, but like wearing them over 2-3 hours, it's like, oh fuck.
Nah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Oh, look at the drip, dude.
Like an old man drip right here.
He doesn't look that old though. It looks like he's like maybe 60 tops.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Let's see. We got Midget Mike saying, "Oh, Midget Mike, nice." He's saying, "Can I get a birthday shout out since it's my birthday today?"
Happy birthday, Midget Mike.
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Mike, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Midget Mike.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, dude.
August babies.
We got Maddie Addy saying, "Getting some dental work today. B, your deal looks straight and bright. What work have you had done? Thanks for the show. Love your work."
What?
He's saying, "Getting some dental work today. B, your deal." He's saying deal. Maybe he's saying your smile looks straight and bright.
What work have you had done, man?
Damn.
How many of them teeth are really
Veneers,
yours?
B, veneers.
Veneers, yo.
That I got 4 teeth I'm working with, but I got the rest.
I got
With veneers.
veneers.
Yeah.
Before mine.
Oh man.
And Midget Mike is asking, Trace, have you ever worked with, is it Steve Rifkin?
Steve Rifkin, yes. The record label guy.
Loud record.
Loud
yeah,
record.
Loud Records, yeah.
Put out the Wu-Tang.
Yep. Yeah, he'd be coming, you know, all these guys used to come through the stations up and down the West Coast for sure.
Hell yeah. Steve's cool.
He's actually speaking at a thing, a big conference coming up here.
Yeah, the Mizza and Michelle S. That one? The
Yeah.
video one? Yeah.
Yeah, so pay attention for that. They're doing a big conference.
Yeah, I think we'll go out to that.
Fernando saying, "Did Trace hear me yell out Scooter and Maple at the Lake Tahoe show?"
Oh.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a joke, but no, I didn't hear you. I did not hear you. Apparently you guys thought it was a joke, but no, I didn't. No, I did not hear that.
A little louder next time.
Yeah.
We can all hear it.
Thanks, Bobo.
It's a little louder.
And I was going to say, Trace, yesterday we showed your video of you doing the 5K, and some people in the chat were saying that you had a green screen on. People saying that looks fake.
It's in front of my house.
Trace has lost his damn mind, saying you're on OnlyFans. Why are you naked? Looks fake. Green screen.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Damn.
You know, I wasn't even, and I thought I was going to tiptoe through the show without even talking about it, but.
Oh, how would you think that?
Yeah, exactly. Especially with all the hate that's surrounded here. So moving forward, I'm just going to block all of you on Instagram because this was apparently, this was too much for you guys. Big deal. Like I went for a jog, and all of a sudden, at the hate that poured in from this table, this guy.
How are you filming?
I'm holding my I'm jogging.
Did you stop the minute that you got enough footage? You said, "Okay, I'm done."
No.
I mean, look at the effort. Look at the air. Look at how he's breathing now. Look at him.
I'm
Look at him
breathing.
now.
At 5:26 p.m.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
I waited till it cooled down. It was about high 80s, and took a look. I'm not saying that I stopped about a half a dozen times.
Yeah.
That is the
Between takes.
No.
Damn.
See, Bobo, I expected from all these haters down here, but not you.
No. Yeah, well, let's go back to the tape. Let's go back to the tape table.
Oh, man.
Let's see what's going on here.
Do we really want to go back to the
No, we don't.
Yeah. Look at
that
this
is a
now.
tape.
Let's really analyze this.
Not a green screen.
Breaths.
He's in it.
Here, we got to listen to the breaths.
The breaths.
Here, hold on.
I mean, yeah. The tree is going in a loop. There it goes.
That's a good rhythm.
That's a good rhythm.
You do have to have a rhythm of breathing when running.
Yeah.
You do that.
I'm
almost
Jumping rope and running. There is a rhythm in breathing.
and-
yeah.
Thank you. And I'm over here trying to film. I'm trying to,
Trees in the
in
back
through your
going
nose,
on
out
a
through
loop.
your mouth.
Why did you want to film?
because I just, I was proud of myself out there jogging, man.
Everybody be talking shit.
Yeah.
You look strong, bro.
Thank you. Thank
stuff.
you.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
That looks
I
like
applaud the effort too, man.
That looks like the
I
backdrop.
need-
I believe that Trace.
Thank you,
I'm
E-Zone.
just imagining you running down.
See, and let me tell you why. See, this is where this all goes. And okay, now I got to, because everybody's, oh, let me see your watch. You know why I don't wear my watch? Because on these little rings, we're all linked together. So every time B Real's working out every morning, I see B Real just got
Just
done
ignore
working
his,
out.
dude.
All day, B Real just got done working out. So I don't want to sit there and shoot in my worked out because it looks like, oh, look at Trace.
I put B Real's one on mute.
Hey, look.
Did you get that backdrop from Peloton?
Listen, my workout should not shame you ever. It should just, what I do is what I do. What you do is what you do.
Okay.
You'll be able to step up your abilities later as you're working.
And
as long as you're working.
Thank you. That's what I'm shooting for.
I was just picturing you running down the street with the phone up. That was the only part I was.
How's your breath go?
Laughing about.
I mean, my neighbors think I'm messed up already. I'm the guy in the golf cart smoking weed, driving around. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing right there.
You're the guy filming yourself jog.
Yeah.
Too,
Yes.
Making TikToks.
Can you simulate your stride as you're sitting down?
You got
Can you do that? Can you do that?
Hey, at least you're out there doing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
What kind of shoes do you wear?
New Balance. I was running in New Balance.
He's got the right shoes. I've seen the shoes. He's got the good shoes for that. All right.
RS70 saying, be real, all machine rolled. Let's see hand rolled joint.
What do you mean?
They on you today, B. They on you today.
What was the first part of the comment?
He wanted, his first comment was he wanted you to roll a joint in front of the camera.
No, I know that part.
And then the second one, he's saying, all machine rolled. Let's see a hand rolled joint.
What do you mean all machine
Saying
rolled?
that you roll on the machine.
Damn. You do the dollar bill trick.
I mean, unless you're calling Naton a machine, which he would
Far from it.
love that, but it's far from that. I didn't roll this, and we don't have a machine except for if you're calling Naton a machine.
Yeah.
That's a compliment to him.
Zesty machine.
And we shouldn't have said that because then his head is going to just get Jack in the Box. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't use machines to roll my joints. Are you crazy? Again, unless we're calling Naton the machine. Like Sasha Vuljicic, formerly a Laker.
Or Burt
They called him the machine because he would drop a 3 at any given point.
Wow.
Sometimes he'd brick, though. But he would drop a 3, no problem. Championship era Laker. Boom. All right, next one.
All right, JB is asking, B, are you strict about letting people cover you?
No. As long as the blanket's not too thick. You see what I did there?
I did.
You
That
see
was
what I
good.
did there?
That was
No.
so
Good.
prolific.
Yeah, that sometimes I got them, sometimes I don't. No, I don't. Like for me, it's a compliment if you cover one of our songs. I don't get tripped out about that shit at all. I've heard some pretty good covers out there.
And JB's also asking, did you see my cameo messages yet? Be real.
I think I did.
And we got Stub in here saying, how do you pronounce Trace's last name?
Nunes.
Nunes.
Okay. See,
How is it again?
They're just instigating arguments right here.
Nunes.
That's
Nunes.
Nunes.
It's
Noon.
pronounced noons.
No.
These guys just keep telling me how to pronounce my own name.
Nunes.
He's got a Portuguese last name.
Yeah.
Nunes. Most people pronounce it how, Bobo?
Nunes.
He pronounces it how?
Nunes.
The Americanized way is Nunes.
No.
The true way is noons.
Make up your mind,
These guys
You
right
got it,
here.
You got it backwards.
Noons.
No, I don't have it backwards.
Yes, you do.
Nunes.
You guys got it all backwards. Oh my God. Jeremy, do you see the scrutiny on the daily? First it's the jogging, and then now that I got you in here, Bobo, hey, let them know about the cooking, Bobo. Let them know about the cooking. Who was cooking at my house the other night?
Nunes.
I was, because they all doubted me that I cook on because I be doing a little here and there, and these guys all doubt me. Bobo caught me last night, the other night cooking.
Yeah, you was cooking some bacon.
It was breakfast. It was breakfast.
You was cooking some bacon. That's what I saw. I saw that. It was crispy too. It was about 7 slices.
Yeah.
It was all for you. No, all for you. There was nobody there. You didn't have any guests. You had 7 slices.
Bobo, you will never be invited to breakfast again at my house.
Damn.
Ever.
Damn. I didn't say it wasn't bad, or it wasn't good. I didn't say that.
He ran it
I
off.
just said that you had like 7 or 8 slices of bacon you was cooking. You was like, yeah, right, all basking in its own fat.
No, it's because I cook extra slices for like the next day. I make a BLT. I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking ahead.
You
Meal
just
prep.
thought of that right now.
Like that. Meal prep.
Thank you.
That's why he did a personal 5K.
Oh shit!
Hey, Jeremy. Hey. Don't start.
How you do it? You treat yourself to some bacon, then you go run it off.
And then he had,
That's
Inspiration.
yeah, that's real.
and then he put he had the pancakes, right? So he put like a little 4 or 5 pancakes.
Yeah.
Make sure that they wasn't touching each other. You know what I mean? He did
Pause.
it. The pour was elegant.
Thank
It
you.
was real. It was elegant. Pinkies up.
Thank you.
Hey, if you don't like bacon, we can't be friends.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
Real.
you.
Then he proceeded to put more bacon on it, and for another 7.
oh wow.
Bobo, shut
Well, he was
the
gonna
ass
have 2 sandwiches. Is that what it is?
I mean, even for weeks, he wanted to keep the bacon for weeks.
Weeks work
up.
BLT.
ahead.
Okay, eggs. Bobo's the new eggs, okay?
Durham.
That's eggs Benedict. All right, what else you got?
Oh, that seems to be it.
Yeah, I think that is.
Thank God.
Word up, man. Thank you. Thank you for your submissions and your interactions. Much love to all y'all. Positive vibes to you. And we want to thank Jeremy for sitting in with us.
Yeah, man.
Good to have you
Thanks
here,
for
my
having me.
friend.
You care if I do a little shout out?
Yeah, bust it out.
I wanted to shout out, we got Golden State Tattoo Convention coming up in Pasadena, September 20th to 22nd, brought to you by Sullen Clothing. That's the Southern California's biggest and best tattoo convention of the year. So you guys should roll out to that. And then I noticed you got that skateboard deck art that I sent you. I saw it in
Yeah.
the green room.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Moore of Colorado. I got to get a picture with you holding it if you don't mind afterwards.
sir.
He's super excited. I'm glad that got to you. And then I promised my two teenagers are big fans of you.
Oh, right on, man.
Yeah, 16 and 19 or 17 and 19. Sorry, Brody just had a birthday. My daughter Olivia, she wears your gear, dude. She listens to it all the time. I love it. I love that my teenagers, they're finally realizing what the 90s were all
Yeah.
about. Like they're listening to all this 90s stuff, I love it. But yeah, my daughter Olivia, my son Brody. What's up, guys? And then where's the camera? Hi, Mom.
Word up.
And then not to be a bummer, but rest in peace to my Aunt Sharon. She passed away this morning. My mom's hopping on a plane
rest
to
in
go
peace.
out there, but my Aunt Sharon, I love you, Sharon. She passed away this morning. I just wanted to say that real quick.
Sorry for your loss, brother.
Thank you. But no, honestly, this has been a great time, man. I'm having a good time.
Right
Thanks
on,
for having
man.
me.
Hell yeah. Thank you for being here. C minus.
Shout out to everyone here at the table. Jeremy, pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Shout out to the Treehouse crew. Shout out to everyone in the Insane Asylum, the Kitchen Sink crew, everyone that watches. You can follow me at C-Fan4 on all the social medias. And I'll be on Twitch later tonight around 6. I'll do another hip-hop mix. So see you there. What up, Bolton?
Yo, shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Film. Shout to the Dominator. And what's up, Bobo?
All right. Catch me on the socials, on Twitter, Exit Eric Bobo, on IG, Eric_Bobo, and also on Discord, Insane Asylum, Bobo's Corner. Big ups to the peeps that joined in B-Movie Night, the birthday edition. There was some funny shit on that one. Hobo with a shotgun. Highly recommended. Rutger Hauer. And all the people that gave birthday shout-outs, thank you very much. Discord mods, Aunt Jugs, thank you very much. All the people that support the show. Jeremy, big ups to you, man. Thank you for
Good to see
coming
you,
on
Bobo.
through. And Snacks and I, we say, buddy.
Big shout out to everybody sitting around the table, the studio audience watching today. Thank you for tuning in. Treehouse crew up there, big shout out to you guys. Colton, don't think I forgot about you because I know you're the little snitch that to be playing all these videos for these guys. Because I know these guys don't be watching my stories. It's you. I know it's you.
People submit them.
Yeah, bullshit.
They do.
It's Colton. All right, big shout out to everybody in the Be Real TV front office. Aton, everybody out there. Ray, everybody out there as well. OG the dog. Who else? Jeremy, thank you for coming in. I don't know if I thanked you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Good
it.
meeting you finally. I've heard your name for so many years. Big shout out to all the Instagram followers. Give me a follow at Trace Nunes. Nunes.
All right,
He's
dude.
on.
Salute to everybody for tuning in. Salute to Jeremy for stopping by. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in the morning for the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. We will be having an episode tomorrow, 7 to 9. We got DJ FM talking about how he started paying the bills since 13 years old DJing. So we're finna dive deep into that tomorrow. Also, too, make sure you guys go to flavorsbyezone.com. There's a lot of new stuff I'm adding on there, a lot of new merch I'm working on. There's a Halloween drop that will be coming up. And if everybody likes the same team art, from the Peanuts, you're going to like this drop because it's going to be an epic design.
Love to all y'all. Swallow that.